Hope you're ready now. No coming back, remember?
Okay, let's finish chapter 14. Yeah, I don't see this part changing at all.
So,
Okay. Chapter 15 is pretty straightforward and a bit short, which is perfectly fine.
Take him down.
let's give him what's coming to him.
Gonna pull back.
Say your prayers.
And there goes the Valkyrie.
We win again. Not that there was ever any.
And chapter 15 is done. Oh, there's a bench here. I didn't know about it. And a music disc. I only have one left. And that's whatever's in chapter 9. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have access to the hard mode version of the combat simulator in this chapter. That's fine. It's way more conveniently accessible in the next chapter anyways.
You're military, right?
Oh, what was this materia again? You know what? I won't say no to it. I won't probably end up using it, because I should have more than enough for whatever I need. But it does stack, so having extra is fine.
After you.
I'm up for anything.
There we go. Is that the last Art of Swordplay? I don't think so. I think I'm getting close on some of them, though. Oh, you're here right now. That's fun to see. Also, I saw a bench in the middle of that fight. Where is it? It's over here. No need to waste more of my MP, because I know there's another little fight coming up. Yeah, well, this isn't that big of a fight, is it? It's pretty straightforward so far, unless it changes up. I forget. Alright, you guys. You guys are straightforward. I got rid of our lightning attributes because the last guy resisted it. I have gotten used to just holding L1 and using the shortcuts. I got used to it because of refighting the same things over and over again. Obviously, if I'm wanting to do anything more specific, like with magic, I switch. But you guys aren't that bad. Oh, there it is. I was wondering why that didn't pop right away. Okay, now we're into
Maybe you should rest a little
a
longer.
very long chapter. Well, it will be. There's gonna be a lot of nonsense going on
My
here.
mom and I stayed here. The room looks exact.
Alright. I should just do this now. I've prepared as much as I can. It is time to finish off the hardest part of this chapter right now, which is the combat training center. Okay, I have a guide up for this fight because I've done it plenty of times. I've never even seen the 5th wave yet. So I'm not gonna use the guide too heavily. Other, like really, but I do have to show off what my stats, or what my equipment setup is. So Cloud, they said to use the Iron Blade. That lowers HP by so much that it's not worth it just by that. And it's only a little bit more magic attack, and everything else is just worse. So I don't see a point. Chain Bangle. I looked where we get this. I might be able to get a second one. I'm not sure. This guide only has one, which is interesting, and we get it later in this chapter. I'm not going to go after it right now because I have to beat the chapter, basically, to get back here. Transference module, which consuming ATB charges fills limit gauge. Actually, might... I've had this equipped for a while now. Like, I think I equipped it before I beat the game. It helps, but not super noticeably. Like, I think it does help because Cloud does use his limit gauge way more often. But for materia, we have assess, so that we can assess whatever's in the final wave. Time magic, so we can use haste. I don't think slower stopper's going to be used much at all, if ever. 2 HP ups, which without one of those, I might play around without one of those because it's interesting. I don't know if because like HP is so high, but I think it's because I'm expected to use a different sword. I could see getting rid of one of these because I am maxing out on HP. Revival and healing. Everyone has revival and healing. Down here we have fire materia, elemental materia, so that if I get hit by fire, so I can just sit next to Ifrit, really, and gain HP, which will be kind of nice. Steadfast block and first strike. Cloud's the only one to have these. Barret has the light machine gun, rune armlet, and supernatural wrist guards, which increase strength by a little bit. Elemental lightning, so he has lightning attacks so for the third wave. Time materia, berry materia. These are very useful. Haste is nice. Barrier is very good. Revival, healing, normal stuff. HP, 1 HP, 2 MP ups. And he doesn't even have that much MP to be really at all. Yeah, the Gatling gun is still kind of tempting to use. I honestly don't see a reason not to. Is he ever... Like, stat-wise, it just looks way better for what we're doing here. Because he's not attacking with magic. He's just shooting. And he has a little bit more mana for use. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the Gatling gun. Big Bertha is not worth... Well, actually, I technically... I could check that real quick, but we'll do that in a minute. I went through his stuff. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to have Aerith, Mythal Rod, Supreme Bracer, and a Circlet, which is MP... Or max MP by 10% and increased magic power by 5%. Decent. You look at her stats right now, and they're a little insane looking. I've never seen her so strong. 2 HP ups, 2 magic ups, 2 MP ups. Yeah, she's somehow turned into, like, unkillable magic dealer. Revival and Magnify healing. So healing can now be... Honestly, I could use regen with this to hit everyone. Which is kind of crazy. Oh, effect is only reduced less on... Okay, that's fine. Makes sense. Technically, I didn't change up the summons. mostly because I'm just planning on using Carbuncle in a pinch. I don't think I can use... I think I can only use one per attempt, not per wave. Which is crazy. Interesting. Big Bertha is somewhat similar to the Gatling gun. A little bit stronger, a little bit less MP. I think having more MP is beneficial, though, for what we're doing. Wow, I haven't even upgraded Steel Pincers a lot, and it might have way more. But Steel Pincers... Melee is just awful for Barret, especially when we're mostly using you for the Leviathan. Honestly. Strategies are pretty straightforward. We just cast Haste pretty much immediately. That's why we have First Strike, so we have two ATB charges right away. So that I can just cast Haste twice? Am I supposed to do it twice? Yes. Well, actually, on all three. But twice as Cloud. Okay, well, let's get going. It might take me a couple attempts to get to where I need to go, but that's mostly because I'm learning the strategy as I go. Okay. Switch over to just fighting Ifrit only. I can. I guess, Aerith, your job is to heal. Okay, Ifrit, you're trying to go down here. I have scanned you, technically, yeah. I'm just making sure. Okay, one down. Ah, perfect timing. Okay, Barret, you need to make sure everyone has that barrier up. And I didn't get you down, whatever.
Yes, it's my turn. Give 'em hell.
My turn.
Make sure we have mana wall up on everyone. And we should survive. Here it comes. Okay, we should all survive this. Pod's a little low on HP. Yikes. But, I mean, that's what this is for, right? And now we just kind of do the same thing, but you're at way less health. So this is piece of cake. So apparently, Punisher mode means you auto attack if you get with your with the sword when you block it. I thought you couldn't block for some reason like this. This changes a lot of combat later on. I just misunderstood basic mechanics. Yeah, you're counting down again. I understand. Pressured. Honestly, we might kill you here.
Deal with that.
Yes, it's my turn.
Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Okay. So,
Nothing to it.
I'm not even going to look at what's next on the notes, because I don't care. I can figure this out on my own. Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is just the same thing as I was before. Haste.
Let's hustle.
Because I don't know what I'm doing here. You're weak to lightning. There's actually 2 enemies in this that are weak to lightning. That's very good.
It's on you.
Pride and Joy prototype. What does that even mean?
I'm coming!
Let's do
Well, whatever it is. But was that fiery attack? It doesn't really look like it. Let's see what you are. Developed was discontinued because it deemed too dangerous. Okay. I actually see your HP. Most of the time I don't, it feels like. You resist fire, that's fine. You're weak to lightning, that's great. You seem pretty straightforward. Like, honestly. Like, how is this dangerous? I guess I don't know what you're gonna do halfway through. Like, really? This seems very straightforward. I guess I'm doing damage to your legs, but I'm just kind of attacking like normal. You having trouble? Oh, catch! Don't, please. Barret, go ahead and go for maximum fury on its leg, please. Brute force. Ow. Aerith, can you just give us all regen? Charging up something. Are you different now? No. Stay away from catch. It's very obvious what that's gonna do. You seem very straightforward. Okay, well. That didn't work. That's fine. Oh, I can attack your arms now. Or specifically the one arm. Because Cloud's still... Okay, well... What are you charging up? What? Like, you have that laser brutal tackle? No thanks. Ow.
I'll take care of you.
Oh, and then you just killed Cloud. That's fine. Why did I use that? I should have used better raise. Would now be a good time for summon? I think it would be. Because this is the final battle in this. Just go with the basics of becoming unkillable, basically. Is this fire attacks? It's not. Very annoying that I can't get healed by this. I can be healed by this. It just doesn't show that I can be healed by it. That's fine.
Keep it together.
About damn time. I'm counting on you.
Cannon? That's fine. I want HP gauge to be raised faster, please. Oh, one leg down. Very nice. Oh, and limit break. Oh, the other leg's healing already. We're getting a little bit of heals. We didn't get off the other ones. Whatever. I think this thing's dead here. Oh, it's been staggered, so that's right. That makes sense. Oh, it survived. Oh, that makes sense.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh, and arm is down. Which means Cloud's back, and you're basically dead. Aerith, can you just make sure we're all healed? Make sure nothing weird happens. Ultimate weapon. Okay, I think that was the final trophy I hadn't seen.
That's over.
Well done, Cloud. You've managed to fully tap into the potential once locked within you. Now that my research is at long last complete, I believe that it's time I told you the truth about myself. I'm not human. I'm a cyborg created to serve as Hojo's assistant. I was given knowledge and power beyond that of a human, but I was robbed of free will, bound to obey the whims of my master. But when we met, Cloud, I sensed something within you, something I knew would allow me to break free of my chains. By identifying and studying a subject with infinite potential such as yourself, I could adhere to the directives imposed upon me, all the while pursuing my plans for independence in secret. Your combat data provided me with the vital information that I required to enhance my basic functionality. This is the result. Through my research and with your assistance, I have freed myself from Hojo's bondage.
Cool.
I cannot thank you enough for your help. You've given me the power to finally live life on my own terms.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm not sure. It's all a big, wonderful mystery. It's nice, not knowing something for a change.
Okay, well, there's still one more battle, right? No? Okay, so, but in here it says I have one more combat simulation battle. I guess I'll have to come back here after I beat the game. Maybe. Also, there's one more enemy I've yet to find. Yeah, whoever's 115. Okay. Pride and Joy prototype makes sense to be after all of these robots. Sure. Wait, that's insane. That was the reward. Enter battle with a full limit break gauge, and limit break gauge gradually fills during battle. That is way better than the transference module. Surely. Done. Oh my gosh, I will make the rest of the game so much faster. Oh, just be able to start a boss battle with... Well, maybe not necessarily... Well, have access to it whenever I want. Oh my. Oh, he's coming over here now. I didn't know... Where are you going? I haven't seen him do this before. I only ever saw him just standing there. Okay, so... But unfortunately, that's not the weapon I missed for Bear. I'm going to look up what this weapon is. Oh. Great. Give me a minute. I'm going to have to replay through this chapter real quick. Previous chapter real quick.
Disclosing confidential information entails considerable risk. Due compensation is to be expected. In this particular instance, that would amount to 10,000 gil.
Rip us off more, why don't you?
So I understand how I missed this. The first time I was here, I only had like 50,000. And then in post-game, I used it all immediately. And then afterwards, the other times I came back to this chapter, I just ignored him because I knew where I'm going.
The 64th floor is reserved for our executives. The individual you seek is fastidious and well-dressed. This individual likes to visit the 63rd floor. to decompress from the stress of the job.
That really all you got for us?
Oh, are you dissatisfied with your purchase? How unfortunate. Perhaps this will help preserve our relationship.
Huh?
An expression of my gratitude and appreciation.
Huh, that's better.
Before you ask, all purchases are non-refundable. The information I provided concerned an executive, after all. You will know them by their carefully cultivated appearance.
Okay, so that's how I get the final weapon. Point blank. Consume all ATP charges to deliver a close range attack and send enemies flying. Okay. Interesting. Accuracy depended on the wielder's emotional state? What? Well, anyways, let's buff this thing up. Because we'll have this equipped for at least a little bit. New material slot, immediately seeing that. Another one on here. And that's all of them. And then this one is going to be connecting them. And so is the last one, right? Yes. Recover HP when enemies are defeated in battle. That's actually kind of cool. And reprieve is also pretty nice. Don't know if it's actually like constantly is going off, but I'll still take it. I think I have enough to get everything except for 10 points worth. So let me just go ahead and just buy everything. Yes, everything but an extra 300 HP. Which does trickle down a bit. Doesn't have as much mana. Interesting. Well, I'll actually, sorry, reslot everything. Because, yeah. No, it still doesn't have as much mana or attack power, but it's definitely a magic attack focus instead, which is strange and not as useful as it could be because of that. But we're gonna have it equipped so we can learn that last skill, weapon skill. It still feels like there's space for one more weapon, which is so weird. That is a good point this person makes. You can't, when you're in a screen and you can see like as it goes up and down, it only shows 7 at a time. So for either of these, so it could just be that same menu loaded, and that does make sense. Yeah, okay, and that's actually a better way to think about it than they were planning an extra slot and never got around to it. Or an extra weapon and never got around to it for everyone. But anyways, I guess we continue on. I'm more worried about chapter 17 than I am of 18, weirdly enough. Because 18 is just like boss battle. Because I could skip the chase. Pretty sure I can. So, yeah. Time to refight my way through the first floor again.